Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Dark Season 1, Episode 8. So we have the introduction of a third timeline now. We have 1953, which is 33 years before 86. And we've seen Helge from the 86 timeline there, with Noah from a question mark timeline. We don't know where Noah's originally from just yet. He seems to be new to 86. He's new to...
Well, I guess we don't really know what timeline anyone is from these days. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you can question them based on the Mikkel conspiracy, but so far we've got to have some grounding, because with that thing we'll have no logic for anything.
Yeah.
But the only one that we definitely have no idea on, at least not even a false idea, is Noah.
Yes.
But they had Mads' body. They're somehow involved in his death, we assume, in the bunker. It all ties in.
It's funny because, well, it's not, but he was sweeping away blood, so you can only assume, but then...
But it was very serious.
Yes.
He looked very angry. We saw him writing down those dates and time that we'd later see in the book.
Yeah.
So he's in 53 just writing it down, but what's crazy is, right, because Noah's concocting this plan, but then in 2019... whatever has happened, these guys already, unless they're working for him, otherwise they already have his book. So
Peter and ULRICH's father.
Yes. So has his plan already been passed on to different hands?
Maybe, but also when Charlotte was talking and kind of piecing the things together to Peter on the phone while she was at the cabin, he was kind of like, oh no, she's getting close.
Yeah, that's obviously he's hiding something to her. We know that. We just don't know what, and if it's for a good cause or a bad cause.
Now, the hooded man that we still don't know, the one that keeps interacting with Jonas, I loved what he said last episode, which was, when you make a decision for something, it's against something else. And we're really seeing that, but it's like, what is that thing?
Well, it just depends.
Yeah,
in that case, making a decision for his father to return him to a timeline would have been against his birth. So every action has a reaction, is that kind of idea. So you can't just assume you're changing something, but what are the implications? How is it going to affect the world that you know? But
then it's also interesting that Helge believes that he can change the past and the future, which doesn't necessarily detract from what this hooded man is saying. But you also have two differing views, but Helge could also have the same view. It's like, well, this is necessary to change.
Well, that's what's wild as well with these timelines. We're just seeing everyone's at the same time and yet different times.
Yeah.
Helge wants to stop Noah, but then at the same time, his younger version is helping Noah. I mean, that's just crazy. It's like two Helges with two different views. What part of that got you lost?
No.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah? And it's the more we find out, the more mind-blowing Michael Mikkel is, because we started this series off with Michael hanging himself, and I'm assuming he figured a lot of this out, at least his life. To a degree, he knew about the time travel and all that. I mean, he could have gone back, right? I just thought about that now. If he's figured it out, he could have gone back to his original timeline, gone to the future 33 years, which would have been his timeline. So
then did he send someone, because this hooded man is someone that said that your dad kind of saved me?
I don't know, but he killed himself exactly 33 years later, right? Which it feels like, because they say 33 years is when the loop happens. I think you can only travel in those years. So
maybe,
so if you've missed 86, I don't think in 87 he couldn't go back till the next 33 years, I'm thinking.
Maybe.
But then what's crazy is in 2019, which is 33 years, he technically could have left his son and Hannah behind and gone back to his original timeline.
Yeah.
But he chose to hang himself instead. So that's just an extra detail that I've thought of now. Rather than go back in time.
But he would go back to his original...
which would now be 2040 or 30, like that one. That's what I'm saying. 33 years after 2019.
Yeah.
That's his actual timeline.
Yeah, right. If he was still Mikkel in 2019.
Well, he is still Mikkel in 2019.
You know what I mean? As the kid.
Yes.
What also I think was quite big last episode was just a small detail, but that 10-hour, I guess, discrepancy of Mads being dead and then being found, the body being deceased. So I don't know if that gives us a small idea of the like loop of all the timelines, that 10-hour like
Not really, no, not really the timelines at all, but maybe that particular incident of Mads. Like, how's that going to loop all the timelines?
Well, no, as in
Because
like
wouldn't one assume that they've killed him in 53, then for some reason left his body in 2019, knowing that it's been time travel, it's like, how can my brother be 33 years younger than me, but he's only 10 hours killed because it was 10 hours ago, but different timeline.
Yeah.
That's that part. So, yeah, all right. Oh, God.
No, but do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you were trying to say, but it didn't apply to the situation because we already had that answered because of time travel.
Yeah. No, but anyway, I don't know how to like...
What are you saying, Pudgey?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, I know it's the time travel, stop.
I'm listening.
But it's also like when...
I'm listening.
When they travel... I don't know how to explain it because we know it's the same time on a different year. But
Okay, hang on. Let's say a neighbor kills you now, right? And I've been looking for you, can't find you.
That.
33 years later, you rock up, but he's gone, right? He's killed you. Maybe in 10 hours' time, he's left your body 33 years in the future.
Yeah.
I found you. You were just killed 10 hours ago, but because of time travel, I'm 33
I'm
years
now
older.
placed in a different timeline.
Yes. So
no, I know that.
So
I thought there was something else there as well. But...
Yeah, so I'm saying I was not really connecting the past, present, future the way that you were insinuating it was.
Yeah. You know,
that's enough from us. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so heavy one to start with.
Heavy.
Oh, this is a young Helge,
Yes.
which would be in 53.
Yes. Well, we're assuming.
Yes. Well, 33 years before would make sense.
Oh, that's where Jonas stayed.
Well, this is that path where a lot of people live.
Yeah, and Jonas like slept in there when he came to...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 86.
Okay, so this would be a new cop then. Oh, is this when the power plant's first being created?
Maybe, but... Is that Bones in there?
Danke, dass du so schnell kommen konntest, Egon.
Oh, that's young Egon.
Right.
Leichen heute Morgen gefunden.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was already from back then.
Sie sehen seltsam aus. Als hätte sie jemand verkleidet.
Dressed them in costume.
Because they're from the future, right?
Think so.
They look like they wore future clothing.
Who are they? The red hair can't be.
Wow. Dude, that is some mind-blowing stuff, man.
Creepy.
So now I see how Egon's going to be more important too because we're seeing his younger self.
Yes.
Oh, insanity.
As you sow, so you shall reap. Not...
You shall reap what you sow.
Yeah, so it's like happening as... We're back with this guy.
Pünktlich wie ein Uhrwerk.
What a pun.
That's true.
Eine Passage zwischen einem schwarzen Loch, dem Eintrittsloch, und einem weißen Loch, dem Austrittsloch, die
Black hole
Raum
and
und
white
Zeit
hole.
miteinander verbindet.
Interesting.
Wer sie durchquert, reist durch die Zeit.
Oh. Bro, we left off with these two. The row.
Never saw it before, so he's never been this way then.
It's like the snake eating the tail. It's like the beginning and end.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool.
Did
That's
he
that
pass
noise
through?
that we hear.
Unser Denken vom Dualismus geprägt. Eingang, Ausgang, schwarz-weiß. Gut,
Yes,
böse,
right.
alles kommt in Paaren daher.
That is too true. Damn.
Haben Sie schon mal was von der Triqueta gehört?
Triquetra.
Der Knoten der Dreisamkeit.
Ohne
die
eine
noch.
dritte Dimension ist nichts vollkommen.
Oh.
Oben und ein unten. Es gibt auch eine Mitte.
Interesting.
Okay.
He's at the door.
Yeah, that is insane.
Ein Wurmloch verbindet nicht nur zwei, sondern drei Dimensionen.
That's why we've got the
miteinander.
3 timelines.
So do they have a wormhole?
Gegenwart und Vergangenheit.
No way he's going through. I guess this is the wormhole.
Yeah. And he's found it and he's got no idea what he's found. Would you not go back and get back up before exploring? Like, you don't know where you'll end up?
Nah, because no one will, like, believe him, or I don't know.
Dude, forget exploring this on your own without knowing anything about what it is.
And that tight space.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Nah, that gives me anxiety just watching it.
So is that future? Because didn't Jonas go right? I can't remember.
Can't remember.
There you go.
His ear is normal there and his face is not been
This is
taken
before
yet.
it's happened, yeah.
Ich war auf der Baustelle. Dort haben sie was
Ausziehen.
Yeah.
Pretty strict mother.
Ich sagte, du sollst dich ausziehen.
Oh, damn, dude. Very strict mother.
They're quite brutal. Like she's waiting for something to...
Yeah, look at her. She's like looking at him. It's unnerving.
Weiter.
Like she doesn't trust in that place or something, and she believes her son's... do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Du wartest
There's
hier.
something strange about...
That was a very weird interaction.
Na, mein Junge, was hast du denn wieder angestellt?
You can tell he feels warm with the father.
auf der Baustelle. Da war alles voller Polizei.
Polizei.
2 Leichen, mitten auf der Baustelle.
Was redest du denn da?
That's not nice for him to see at that age.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Okay, he left in a hurry. She is one of the coldest mothers I've ever
I
seen.
know.
Die Groschen für Claudia liegen auf dem Tisch.
The coins.
Coins. For Claudia, she's a...
Ich habe so eine
Kid
Form
hier.
von Verbrennung noch nicht gesehen. Vielleicht eine Brandgranate. Interessant auch, dass die Uhren vollkommen zerstört sind.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Und das ist noch nicht das einzig Merkwürdige. Hatte jeder um den Hals.
Yeah, the necklace of the coin again. Who are these kids?
Die Prägung stammt aus dem Jahr 1986.
1986.
Wouldn't that be
Is
wild?
that the redhead Eric? Made in China.
Yeah, that would be unthinkable from back then.
Der Rothaarige? Weiß ich nicht. Die Tätowierung ist merkwürdig.
Tattoo?
Also ich habe schon einiges
Unicorn.
Sonderbares gesehen. Aber das hier übertrifft eindeutig alles.
It would, wouldn't it? Where'd you go, Ulrich?
He said redhead. Could they be family to Eric at all? I don't know.
This would be the future.
I'm not sure. We've not seen that gate before, I don't think.
No. Or could this be like past, like...
I don't know. It'd be freaky though. You know you went deeper in the cave but somehow came out the same way.
Yeah, so maybe Ulrich's in 53.
That's the cabin. It's crazy how he's here at this age and he's got no idea the significance of it all. Like, does he know that little does he know, Mads was just killed here.
Right.
Who he's going to be looking for 33 years in the future. Or... No, this is Helge. Sorry, I'm thinking of the cop.
Sie schreiben über Nietzsches ewige Wiederkunft desgleichen.
Oh, is that on the wall?
Yeah. When you wrote it.
Oh, das habe ich schon lange nicht mehr gesehen. Es gab nur 500 Exemplare.
Oh, wow.
Limited
Über
edition.
den lunarsolaren Zyklus, in dem sich alle 33 Jahre alles wiederholt.
Which is what's happening, right?
33. Ist aber mehr als das. Sie begegnet uns überall.
Okay.
Jesus hat 33 Wunder vollbracht.
Yeah.
33 Litaneien der Engel. Dantes 33 Lieder an das Fegefeuer.
Isn't that interesting?
Und es ist das Alter, in dem der Antichrist seine Herrschaft beginnt.
And
Everything is connected, like they
there's
say.
no other antichrist in this scenario.
What is he up to, man?
Was?
Töten.
Children as well.
Warum einer zum Mörder wird?
Ja. Wird man so geboren oder wird man zu einem gemacht?
Das würde unsere Arbeit jedenfalls erleichtern, wenn wir es vorher wüssten.
That would save a lot of trouble.
Warum wird einer zum Mörder?
I love how he's thinking deeply about that, though, you know?
Wo willst du so schnell hin? Für Mutti Seidenstrümpfe kaufen? Guck mal, ob er was auf Tasche hat.
Who the hell's bullying a little kid, man? What are we doing?
I know.
Mich in Ruhe!
Schrei doch, hört dich eh keiner.
Is this...
I took his coins.
Mach dir mal nicht in die Hose. Deinem alten Herrn quillt der Zaster doch aus den Ohren.
Nah. Nah, man, that's filth.
Oh my god, that's Ulrich! Oh my god! It's funny because he was following Helge, but like now he's
run
seeing the
into the
little
young.
kid. Yeah.
But he's from 66 years in the future.
Ist hier gerade jemand vorbeigekommen? So ein alter Mann im Schlafanzug?
You? Later?
Du musst dich wehren. Sonst hören die nie auf.
Die sind doch viel stärker als ich.
Dann beißt du beim nächsten Mal eben einfach zu.
Oh.
Oh.
He likes that.
So Helge has probably used advice from Ulrich, even though in his time he's older. Oh my god. Shit gets crazier.
Es gibt keinen Grund anzunehmen, warum er von rechts wieder auf uns zurücktreffen soll.
Right, okay.
Noch verändert die Topologie der Raumzeit. Krümmt sie.
And then there's that circular motion that we're
Yeah.
all talking about.
That cycle.
Hingehört.
Nothing's where it belongs anymore.
Yeah.
So these wormholes come in and destroyed everything? Not messed it up, kind of?
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's in different timelines.
Guten Tag. Können Sie mir helfen?
Can you help?
Who is this going to be now?
Entschuldigen Sie, wir sind nicht von hier. Ich suche die
Neither is he.
Straße 61.
Da wohne ich. Das ist die Straße runter und dann rechts.
Is that his
Sind Sie Herr
mother?
Egon Tiedemann?
Nein.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Mein Name ist Agnes Nielsen.
Oh my god, that would be wild.
Wir sind neu in Winden.
I can't remember the names now.
I'm trying to remember. Is that his father?
Tronte is his father. Yeah, so that's his grandmother. I'm pretty sure. He's so confused.
Conte Nielsen. Und Sie sind Agnes Nielsen.
Yeah.
That would be wild,
Stellen
man.
Sie sich vor, Sie würden in die Vergangenheit reisen und dort auf Ihren Vater treffen,
Yeah.
noch ehe er Sie gezeugt hat.
That
Yeah.
is insanity, man.
Aber welches Jahr haben wir?
1953.
Oh, that'd be fucking
Sie
insane.
Begegnung bereits etwas verändern?
Yeah, that's the thing,
Ist
right?
überhaupt irgendwas veränderbar?
Yeah, or did this already happen the first time, you know?
For you to be alive, like, That is what. Where are you running to at this
Wow.
point? Like what?
Können wir den Lauf der Dinge verändern?
Jeder Wissenschaftler würde sagen, nein. Es verbietet der kausale Determinismus. Aber es liegt in der Natur des Menschen zu glauben, dass sein Leben,
Yeah, that's true.
dass sein Handeln etwas verändert.
But was already predetermined in a
Mein Leben
way.
lang habe ich geträumt, durch die Zeit zu reisen, zu sehen, was war und was irgendwann sein wird.
Only he knew that he could.
Sind Sie Hagi Tannhaus? Mhm. Der Hagi Tannhaus?
So he's that same guy but younger.
Yes.
How freaky would that be? He doesn't.
Nein, da wird doch nicht derselbe was.
He hasn't even written that book yet.
Welches Jahr haben wir? Welches Jahr?
1953.
Did this inspire him to write that book?
The book that's already written.
1953 hieß Leibt und lebt, ja.
Das ist unmöglich. Unmöglich.
That was, oh my
it's
god.
possible.
Das ist nur eine Theorie. Aber es könnte des Pudels Kern sein.
The crux of the matter?
So everything's centered around this guy and his book so far. The only one kind of explaining it.
Claudia, ich habe das Geld zu Hause vergessen. Ich bring's dann später
Oh, he's
vorbei.
not even saying the truth.
Damn.
Is she his tutor or something?
Yeah, looks like it.
Mein Mann ist nicht so oft zu Hause. Der arbeitet bei der Polizei. Manchmal denke ich, er glaubt, er ist ganz allein verantwortlich für...
Which must be Egon, must be her husband.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ja, wollen wir uns dann oben mal umschauen? Ja?
So they're gonna stay at that house.
Hallo Ines, hallo Jana.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, Ines is a kid.
And Yana is Ulrich's mother, right?
Don't know.
Who marries
Might be.
Tronte or whatever.
Haben Sie schon gehört, was die Polizei heute Morgen gefunden hat?
Nein, aber ich bin mir sicher, du wirst es mir gleich erzählen.
Jana hat zum Lehrerzimmer gehört.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you realise that's crazy.
2 kleine Jungen, die wurden von Außerirdischen entführt. Für Experimente.
Was hast du gerade eben gesagt?
Über die Außerirdischen?
Nein, über die Jungen.
He's gonna go to that site and we're gonna find out who those people are.
This is insanity, man. I'm loving it, dude. I'm freaking loving it. The way it's just connecting.
I
It's
know, I know.
Especially
it's
through Ulrich's
mind-blowing.
perspective.
Now we've got a whole other set of faces that we gotta remember. Oh, he left his
Left his
jacket.
jacket.
That's gonna have its
Effect.
yeah.
Nutzbar machen, indem wir die neutroneninduzierte Spaltung in Kernreaktoren.
So this happened before they built it.
Yes. True.
Und wir bauen hier das erste deutsche Atomkraftwerk und bringen der Gemeinde auf Dauer damit Stabilität.
Were the bodies sent there to stop building the power plant? Like,
Well, I don't think so, because that's obviously not working at all.
Sie sollten sich eher fragen, wer etwas gegen den Bau des Kernkraftwerks hat.
Also, Helga's father. Oh, which we see him later on in the wheelchair. Remember? That's the guy.
Vorher 2 Kinderleichen auf dem Gelände auf.
yeah.
Und wer hat die Ihrer Meinung nach dorthin gebracht?
Even he thinks it.
Die Kohlebetreiber.
He thinks the bodies were there to stop the power plant being built.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about the time travel. I think that's
No,
the intention.
obviously.
Yeah.
Altes muss Neuem weichen. Das gefällt nicht jedem. Ich werde Ihnen eine
bigger
Liste
than
mit
that.
Namen der Kohlebetreiber zukommen lassen. Sie werden sehen, das Ganze ist ein Komplott.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's Helga and Tronte, Ulrich's dad, just like side by side as kids.
Yes.
With
And
Claudia.
Tronte, yeah, had an affair with Claudia, didn't they?
Yes, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Langsam mal zurück nach Hause. Und ich krieg noch die Mark von dir. Komm, wir gehen weiter.
Damn, poor Helga. Man's well left behind.
Oh.
Is this the day that he travels back by accident? Why?
See what will happen.
Be like, why, dude? You just screwed that dog.
Gretchen, komm hierher, Gretchen. Komm.
Ist einer der beiden mein Sohn?
Do you reckon we'll see the dog somewhere? Nah, the dog can't open the doors.
Sofort! Was geht hier vor? Die beiden Jungs, die heute früh gefunden wurden, wie sahen die aus?
Yeah, that's important.
Alles, was ich wissen will, ist, dass sie mir sagen, ob eins der toten Kinder mein Kind ist.
Damn.
But isn't it crazy? Because in fairness to them, he doesn't exist in this timeline.
I know.
Hat braune Haare, blaue Augen, ist ungefähr so groß. Ich habe ein Foto. Scheiß mal die Jacke.
Der ist doch besoffen.
Oh, that might not have had photos in 56 just like that.
Der andere bisschen größer, dabei Feuer.
Da war nicht noch ein dritter.
Habe ich schon eine Vermisstenanzeige aufgegeben.
And little does know he's talking to the cop that he hates.
Bernd ist Helges Vater.
Richtig? Halt! Warten Sie! Hey!
Oh, I want him to ask what his name was, dude. Because they would have funny beef.
Ich möchte verstehen, ob ich sie ändern kann. Ob alles eine Bestimmung hat. Und wenn ja, wer über diese Bestimmung bestimmt.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who decides?
Gott. Oder sind wir es selber? Sind wir überhaupt frei in dem, was wir tun? Oder
I like
entsteht
the
alles
question
auf
he's
ewig
proposing.
neu in einem immer wiederkehrenden Kreislauf?
Might be too confronting to know.
Yeah, it would be confronting because either answer, it's like, okay, but what do you do with it then?
Ihre Frau hat mir schon viel von Ihnen erzählt. Sie haben ein sehr schönes Heim.
Is awkward.
Sind Sie heute angereist?
Man's eyes have lit up a little bit.
So of hers.
Meine Großmutter kommt aus Winden. Sie hat viel von diesem Ort geschwärmt.
Darf ich fragen,
No one
wie
knows
Ihre
why.
Großmutter hieß?
And of course, an interruption.
Ich habe trotzdem den Wald gezeigt. Den Weg runter zur Stadt. Gretchen war die ganze Zeit bei uns. Und dann war sie plötzlich weg.
Wo ist denn Helge?
No, you didn't care about Helge.
Ich habe den jetzt zum Abendessen eingeladen. Bitte komm nicht wieder so spät, ja?
Oh, I don't think he'll be late this time. I wonder her not saying who her grandmother was is on purpose.
Und solange ein Wurmloch existiert, besteht eine geschlossene Zeitschleife. In ihr bedingt sich alles miteinander.
There's a closed time loop where everything's dependent. That's mutually dependent.
Sondern auch die Zukunft, die Vergangenheit.
Yeah, that's
Which
crazy.
means,
Yeah.
that concept.
Huhn und dem Ei. Wir können nicht mehr sagen, welches von beiden zuerst da war.
That is, nah.
That's like too much, right?
Alles ist miteinander verbunden.
For
Yeah,
one
we've
to
been told
happen,
that
the other
too.
has to happen, and then,
Wow,
like he said,
that
mutually
just breaks the
independent.
the laws of reality as we know it. Oh wow, and we're seeing the dead birds again. Probably happened from ULRICH coming.
Du bist Helge Doppler, oder?
Ja, wieso?
Imagine trying to absorb that.
Schau mal.
You wouldn't even know what that is at that point, right?
Haben Sie den Mann gefunden, den Sie suchen?
Kind of.
Kind of not. That makes him look suspicious.
Yeah. Seen that before though.
Die fallen einfach so vom Himmel. Plumpsen einfach so runter. Ich sammle sie nur.
Just like Charlotte did.
Sie sind so schön, wenn sie tot sind.
Oh my god, that line is not very comforting. You can see how that's confusing him.
Like, who is this man and what has he become?
Du wirst mal was tot machen. Die beiden Jungs auf der Baustelle.
What?
Mein Bruder.
He's thinking that it's all him.
Yeah.
Mein Sohn.
No, dude. Is he gonna try kill him now? I'm worried.
Das ändern. Weißt du, ich kann die Vergangenheit ändern.
Oh my god.
Wenn es dich nicht mehr gibt, wird das alles nicht passieren.
Oh my god.
That, wow.
Is Helge meant to stop ULRICH? Is that what's meant to happen? Like... Isn't it funny? ULRICH gave him advice to bite the next person.
Yeah, and he usually gets him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of sad because the kid that thinks always a creep, but he's not. He's just mixed up in this whole timeline thing.
Oh, is it the cabin?
Hopefully he'll find Helge here.
No. You're
can't.
becoming.
Oh my god. Is he the one who injured him?
No, I think he's dead.
No, but that's the
is he-
marks when you saw him alive. I think-
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Ulrich gave him those marks. That was the accident.
And
I was
that's what they're
talking
saying.
about.
Oh, what happened to him at the cabin? Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, this is crazy. Fuck, how did he survive that?
Nah, the time for that is
Remember how Charlotte was
crazy.
asking why did he keep the cabin after everything that happened to him there? Oh my god.
If he had remembered, he'd be able to tell Ulrich in present day. Oh my god. That is crazy, dude.
It's crazy because he did to a kid what someone else did to his, and he like
Well, not his brother.
yeah.
But he's not done the same, but I get it.
Just locked him in there.
Seems sloppy not to check for like breathing and a pulse.
Does he think that he's dead? Really? He just left the body in this thing, like.
Oh my god, his mum abuses him? Is it like cigarette
Yeah.
butts, huh, isn't it?
It looks like it, but they actually look wider than what they would be, maybe. I don't know. Oh shit.
Who the hell has this armory?
Unser aller Leben ist miteinander verbunden. Ein Schicksal geknüpft an das nächste.
Right,
Jede
yeah.
unserer Taten nur eine Antwort auf eine vorangegangene
Oh my
Tat.
god, there's so much to take in. I'm looking at all the photos.
Cause and effect. Quite literally, where are you now?
Like that, that's the red thread that connects him.
Ist miteinander verbunden.
This looks like in the bunker or something.
Uh,
Who the hell?
Wait, she was in one of the pictures. I just didn't say which one, I'm pretty sure.
Was, wenn ich Ihnen sage, dass alles, was in Ihrem Buch steht, wahr ist? Dass Zeitreise möglich ist? Ihre Theorie der Entstehung von Wurmlöchern durch Gravitationswellenimpulse ist nicht nur Theorie.
Yeah.
What would you say then?
Ich komme aus der Zukunft.
He's telling him.
I come from the future, so which timeline is he in now?
Ich bin durch dieses Wurmloch nach 1986 gereist.
To 1986, yeah.
Has he got the very device that he's working on currently? I think that's what he's showing him.
Yeah.
Wo haben Sie das her?
He just told ya.
Das sind doch Ihre Initialen. Sie haben ihn gebaut.
Der Apparat kann die Reise durch Raum und Zeit ermöglichen.
Exactly, right?
Er öffnet ein Portal, durch das man 33 Jahre in die Vergangenheit und 33 Jahre in die Zukunft reisen kann.
At any time, instead of using the caves? Is that what he
Noch
uses?
durch das See gekommen sind. Hat das der Apparat gemacht?
Nein.
Okay.
Vor einigen Monaten gab es einen Störfall im Kernkraftwerk und dabei ist Energie freigesetzt worden.
And that's what created it.
Der Apparat ist jedenfalls in der Lage, den gleichen Prozess zu wiederholen.
Wow, alright.
Ein weiteres Wurmloch erschaffen.
Nein, ich will das Bestehende zerstören.
Oh. And I'm assuming Noah doesn't want that to happen.
This guy's freaked out. That's probably not what he expected.
Und wir sind alle Teil davon, aber ich kann das ändern. Ihr Apparat kann das ändern.
Gehen Sie.
Why is he so, like, confronted by it?
Well, I mean, you would be, wouldn't you? Pretty shocking.
Yeah, but he's saying he wants to do good and, like, stop this thing. But I get it.
Good because of how you see it, not when you don't even believe if it's true or not.
Ich habe die Zukunft gesehen. Ich weiß, was passieren wird.
Oh, no.
Ich muss das alles wieder gerade biegen. Und Sie müssen mir dabei helfen.
What has he seen?
Need to know more about who this guy is.
And where he's from. Or when he's from.
That is crazy, man. You were tripping out.
And he left it there because I reckon he knew he would.
And that's his younger self with the jacket there.
That's probably like what inspires everything, Oh, what is this?
That's crazy. In a time where they didn't even have computers, let alone phones.
Imagine.
You can see a photo of people, but it's like, how is there a light with a photo?
Yeah. Now what, Ulrich? TikTok. So we just went back onto that scene where they were showing, I guess, all the people and what they look like in 53, 86 and 2019 and whatnot. And that old lady that we saw, I guess, in a bunker, I'm assuming she was in a bunker with the grenades and the rifles and stuff. That looked like Claudia.
Yes. When we saw, for the first time, we've seen the image of older Claudia. We never actually met her.
Yes.
But when we lined up the photos, we're thinking it's her, which makes sense to a degree because she did become head of the power plant.
Yes.
And she would have discovered some shit. And obviously, she's on this quest too now in her own way.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly what she's discovered or trying to change, but she's also on the board now.
So I'm intrigued, right? And I don't know who's doing what, because obviously there's a lot of players now and a lot of, 3 timelines. And it's funny because we used to think 2019 was present, and it still might be, but essentially it's future, then 86 is like in the middle.
Yeah,
and
I
then
was thinking about that
past.
too. It feels like, 2019 is our starting timeline, it's our reference point. 86 in this case technically is the present, but I
Yes.
don't know if we will travel
Then
forward again.
Which the hooded guy might be from, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is with the power plant and, where they are now. So Helge's father, who is like with the police at the moment, or...
No,
not with the...
He's at the head of the power plant.
Yeah, head of the power plant.
It gets really confusing, man.
Yes.
Having a third timeline
I
now
know.
has really made it hard for me to
I
know
know.
who's who.
But he's head of the power plant, and that's what I thought. What my theory is, and is probably just like a drop in the ocean, is that for some reason, someone in present, future, whatever, didn't want the power plant up anymore because everyone acknowledged, like in 2019 and whatever, and even in 86, the policeman in 86, which is Egon, he was saying like, oh, the power plant, he was saying it to Jonas, power plant's changed a lot, So I'm assuming someone might have put the bodies there to deter them from building it there. I'm not sure if that was like the plan.
Maybe. The reason I don't get behind it is because it just seems way too basic.
Yes.
And it just seems like a stupid plan in the sense of whoever's got this time travel ability would know that it's not changed anything. It's
But
already...
I guess they're all learning. Like, everyone doesn't know everything yet.
That's fine.
So maybe they're testing their...
Yeah, maybe. The plan seems too basic. Like, I want to... Just with the way the story's presented so far,
Yeah.
and everyone knows
I
at
don't
least
think that's
enough.
endgame.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
But to just that be your plan, but also like that doesn't answer the question of why kill the kids in the first place. Like for them to kill the kids,
Yes,
there's a bigger
obviously.
plan at goal.
For
So
sure.
just dumping them at the power plant, I don't know. Because
I think there's more to it.
because
but
they
I
could
think
have done
might
that through
be an
every
element.
time. Because all the later times that they weren't dumping them in the forest. So why stop doing it if that's gonna stop the power plant? It just seems not consistent enough for that to be the end goal. That seems
No, but
like
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the end goal, but I think maybe at that point in time, they maybe wanted to try and change that specific thing.
Like someone somewhere in time that we're gonna see later on
Yeah.
that was their like shit attempt and it didn't do anything. I don't know.
Might have been Claudia. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I
because
still a big question mark with the bodies because whoever it is,
only because the last time we saw Claudia, she obviously went into the cave where we saw Charlotte, and then she seemed horrified. She's obviously learnt a lot more, and maybe she's like regretting, like maybe this shouldn't have been. I don't know. I really don't.
And so it's saying the big thing we got in this episode was about the idea of a wormhole
Yeah.
that has changed the flow of time and essentially it's going in a circle. So past, present, and future, the way that we've seen it now presented. that this wormhole is creating them in this endless loop,
Yes.
and they're constantly affecting each other.
Otherwise, if the wormhole wasn't there, it would just be like that watch guy was saying that
Just constantly
the light would just go all the way. Like it wouldn't end.
The time as we all know it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Doesn't need much more explanation. The
attitude.
I'm just saying, like, we've overcomplicated it. Like, we know.
My God.
We know how time works, Pudgey.
Fucking attitude.
Because I'm trying to get it's hard to get the flow of thoughts, and when you've got it
Yes,
and you're
that's
being
quite
interrupted
fair,
with
that's
stupidity,
fair, that's fair. No,
it's exhausting.
that's
Yeah, that's fair. I'm being interrupted for you to explain how time normally works. Like, we know
good.
that.
Anyways, go on.
And then this device that the cloaked man has been using is somehow harnessing the power of the wormhole, but more like portable, I guess, rather than through these doors at the cave. But we've still seen him go through the cave, so why? Why does he still go through the cave? Or are we assuming that it wasn't the other cloak guy? Because it could have been... I'm trying to remember now because I've gotten lost. It could have been Helge Young in the cloak, which we've seen. We can't assume that was this cloaked man going through the caves. You know what I mean? I can't remember vividly if we see this exact guy go through the cave. So maybe
he
he hasn't.
said that he went through the cave to come to 86. I'm pretty sure he just said that to him. But either way, it's he came to travel, but then he wants to create this energy to close that. So he's just using it to his advantage now.
But he needs this device fixed first because something's happened to it.
Yeah, so that's why he used the cave to travel because that's broken.
Yeah, do we know who used the cave? Do we see him?
He said it.
Okay, I don't remember that. So
I'm pretty sure.
They've said a lot of things in this show. I don't remember every line.
No. Like, I'm pretty sure he said it to the man that created that device. He said, I used the cave through 86. I used that wormhole, he said, to come to 86 for you to fix this device.
Okay. The wormhole, I know you said that.
Yeah.
This show's so finicky too because it worries me whenever we hear something different. Because most shows are like, all right, whatever, but the slightest misunderstanding in this can throw you so far off course.
100%.
And then you have to become like neurotic and check every line again.
Yes.
But then it's almost like, I hate when we both hear something different. I'm like, oh, fuck, now I've got to scan through and try and find that dialogue again.
What I will give you is you've been right a lot of the time.
I don't care about being right. I'm just trying to understand it. It is definitely, I'm not going to act like it's not stressful or not complicated, but I'm just trying to keep up with this time stuff. Adding a third timeline is definitely complicated it. We're only in season 1, which worries me because we've only season 1 and we've already got 3 timelines.
I know.
And then trying to remember,
So I think it's safe to say that I don't think that device will close the wormhole.
But again, it's just so weird because if this idea that you can, good luck to the writers. I hope they've done a good job with this. This idea that you can change history, but if you're in a cycle, haven't you technically already done whatever it is you're trying to do? So he's come to this clockman now to talk to him in this timeline, but didn't the past version of himself technically already do that because everything's happening? So if you think you're changing it, but are you really changing it? Or if you killed him right now, had that already happened in your time to allow you to be where you are? Like, did Jonas already decide to not get Mikkel regardless of influence? Or did those events happen that exact same way where the cloakman was always going to talk to him that way, Jonas was always going to decide not to do it?
No. Did you not hear what he explained?
I understand, but I'm saying...
What do you understand? Because I didn't actually tell you.
The cloakman explained that if he...
No, the cloakman didn't explain anything. I'm talking about the watchman.
Okay, what did he explain, Pudgey? Because I know for a fact you've not understood what I'm saying.
So he was saying that there's 3 dimensions. It's forward and back and then the middle or whatever he said. And essentially when you look at the time, that dark symbol that we all know, there's points that intersect. You're still looking at it from back forward. It's not back and forward. He literally said that to us, and that's the whole exploration of this. So it's not if it happened. It's this is one time, this is another. It's not like you go forward or back to meet that time. It's you jump across to it.
I get what you're saying.
Do you get what
there's merit to it, but I don't think it eliminates entirely what I was saying, which is because I'll tell you why. I agree, and that's a good point to consider. But Ulrich already has Helge's face smashed in his timeline, but he's just gone back now and done it.
Yeah.
So in his timeline, that would have already happened.
But he's still also the age that he was in 2019.
Yes, but what I'm saying
jumping.
Yes, but what I'm saying is Ulrich thinks he's changing time. So He's gone, I'm going to kill you to stop that, you ever being there.
Yes.
But that already happened and he was there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that I agree with the cross-sectional stuff's interesting and that's potential. But from what we've seen, just because people say, don't do this because you'll change time, okay, but is this exactly how it played out? Did you already say to me, don't do this last time, and I didn't do it, and that's what was born? Because we're still figuring out the rules with them, right? Remember, the cloak man was asking him...
I think it's the way you're wording it that's confusing, because it didn't happen last time, it didn't happen yet at all. Like,
well, no, but it did, because the future's happened before, because it's already gone intertwined. Remember, the future affects the past.
But you're also forgetting the past affects the future and future affects the past.
Correct, but didn't I ask the question?
So it goes back to the jumping. It doesn't go back to it's already happened.
Correct,
That's
but they also said it's the chicken or the egg question. Which came first? We don't know yet.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is we don't know what came first.
Yeah.
I'm just challenging. We don't have an answer to it.
Yeah.
But what I'm challenging the idea is that everyone's saying a lot of things. That's great. But so far, every time everyone's tried to change something, it's already happened. So they think they're influencing it. Like we saw even the guy that wrote the time traveling book. He's not even thought about that yet, but he's seen the cloak probably going to affect him. We've seen Helge well before he's even traveled to time once, but his face was smashed in by Ulrich from the future.
So that's what interests me. Like I'm making a big assumption here that Noah is wanting to keep the wormhole open to influence events in that time, or I don't know what the right word is, but to see things how they're going in this 33-year cycle. But then also, I'm assuming the hooded man, I think he wants to stop it. So then, if he does stop it, does that just mean then it's just past affecting the future at that point, rather than them both intertwining?
Well, that's what's interesting, because what's happened has already happened. So can you, if you do stop it, that doesn't change, the effects that have already happened, that people have already influenced the past and future, that they know about that time travel. So that's like not meant to even exist, knowing about the time travel.
Yes, but can it stop it from then on?
And then what does that mean? You create an entirely new timeline, like a new future.
I'm not sure, because then he was saying like Winden, I think is the town name. Winden. That it's a festering wound. So it's just like getting more infected with this 33-year cycle.
Yeah, what's interesting is Ulrich jumped 66 years in the past in one go. So you don't have to travel just by 33-year lots. We now know that.
Yeah.
Maybe he went the wrong direction compared to where Helge went. So Helge might have gone to a different timeline. Have we seen people before? Yes, with Michael and Mikkel. I was going to say we've seen two of the same people existing in the same time. We have. We can assume that the cloaked guy, he said, I've seen the future. So we can assume he's from after 2019.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
But he did say Mikkel saved him, but that could have been Mikkel might time travel again in the future. We don't know, because that would be wild if he actually has a choice to go back but doesn't.
Mikkel being Michael, like...
But the younger version.
Right.
Like, as he's becoming Michael. Like, in that age, he might rediscover the time travel, but choose to stay in that time. Like, we don't know what he discovered. Everyone's saying he went mad. We don't know what he's talking about. I'm just thinking, because this cloaked man, like, again, with all this time stuff, just like Ulrich thinks that he's changing it, this cloaked man's come back, can you fix it so I can end the wormhole? But has he already done that? Has that already happened? And it's already failed, and he thinks I'm doing something different now, but it's like, no, you're doing exactly what you've already done in a different timeline. You know what I mean? So I like...
for clarification,
in a different time period.
Yeah.
Period. Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Time period. I'll use that word then. So I like what you said about the intersection and going to a certain point, but then what we're seeing is that everyone's fulfilling what's already happened. So far, nothing's been changed that we know of for us to see that in action, but doesn't mean it can't happen. It's just, so far I was wondering, like, the possibility is everyone's trying to change it.
And maybe that's what Noah's trying to do. Like, I don't know. Like, is he trying to find a way to actually influence it rather than... Again, I don't like those words, because I obviously mean something else, because in my mind, they're both still influencing each other, just like the Watchman said, past, future, future, past. But is that what Noah's trying to break, that cycle in a way where it's not... Yeah.
I think a lot of it is down to breaking this cycle, because I don't know if the past affects the future, future affects the past, etc., but they're already happening in a circle, then in my theory with this confusing concept, then it's constantly repeating. It's already happening, because no matter... A circle goes all the way around, no matter how you look at it. So even if the circle can affect at two different points, it's constantly going around in the motion, which means it's fulfilling itself at each time. It's fulfilling. It's not going as parallel lines in different directions and alternating. So is then the hanging yourself with Michael, you know, this idea of the labyrinth, breaking out of the darkness, breaking out of the labyrinth or the maze, and the end being the beginning, is this concept of trying to break out of this wormhole, this time loop, this cycle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, I don't know.
But then also the other thing as well is it's 33-year cycle, like all these deaths and whatever, but then there's also just on a like micro level of the affairs that are happening and the like children going missing. Like it's on so many different levels that everything is repeating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, and just then Tronte's mother, Ulrich's grandmother,
yeah,
was just like, I don't know, like I assume flirting with Egon's wife.
No, flirting with Egon.
Yeah, but did you not see the hand gesture with the wife making the bed?
You think she's flirting with the wife? Okay, I didn't say that gesture. That's what I'm asking, dude. Relax.
Yeah, why do you think his wife was like, what the...
I don't know. Oh, but then why that one is... Yeah, cool. I'll go to cool ones. We saw Tronte had those, looks like cigarette marks.
Yeah,
so what the hell's going on? Is his mum, like, or something else happening?
We're also assuming... Well, she did say the husband's dead. Did she kill the husband?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why they fled and stuff.
Because how does... We know... Tronte, whatever the hell, he knows about the bunker. So when does he get mixed up in this? He saw the cave, probably going to try to go through it at some point, but he must time travel at some point.
So, just backtrack for 1 second. I'm assuming the father potentially mistreated Tronte, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Then, the only thing was, like, it may not be, we may be reading into it, but the grandmother... The grandmother, Tronte's mother. No, she was saying, Egon asked her, who is your grandmother? And she, like, it got interrupted. Yeah. Could the grandmother be from, like, a timeline that, do you know what I mean?
Well, Egon asked who is your grandmother?
Tronte's mother.
Who her grandmother is?
Because she said, oh, what brings you...
Yeah, but wouldn't it be her mother? She is... Ulrich's grandmother.
No, listen.
Oh, because her grandmother talked about this town. Okay,
yes,
you're right.
Yes.
Forgive me, dude. There's a lot going on.
No.
And
so,
who is her name?
She from like a different time, and she knows about all this time travel stuff? Like, I don't know, is the point. Our brains are cooked.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I look forward to Dark so much each week, but at the end of it, I'm just got brain rot. Like, I'm genuinely just like so tired.
2 episodes is enough. 2 episodes.
No, I could definitely watch more than like 2.
Not in one day.
No. Yes, I could, but not like if you're watching it privately. Probably I'd just let it play out a bit more.
Yeah,
like,
but now we're discussing.
Theorizing this much cooks ya. But yeah, I could definitely watch more than 2 in a week if we didn't have editing and everything else to go with it. But it's a nice pace too because I feel like we digest it, we get to settle. And then it's something to look forward to. It's going to make the journey last. So I don't want it to end because this is a very unique series we've got in our hands. I'm still just mind blown at what's happening. Like, Ulrich has time traveled, which is awesome. I didn't know it'll happen so soon. We don't know where Helge's gone, mind you. We don't know where he's gone and what he's trying to do, the older version.
Yeah.
And we've got his middle-aged version helping Noah, which we've seen. And now we've got his kid version who, well, he's been bashed in with a rock by Ulrich. Obviously, we know he doesn't die because we see him wake up in that room.
That's why he was scared when Ulrich came in. Because he goes, I remember in the hospital or wherever he was. And then Ulrich was then and his heart rate's going.
Oh, yeah. Like, isn't that...
So he remembered what happened to... Oh, my God.
Isn't that crazy? Because he remembered the moment right after he got bashed by Ulrich.
Yeah.
That is crazy. He's the first person to...
Remember someone. Yeah. Oh, because Ulrich looked the exact same. And he was wearing the same clothes and everything.
That is so crazy,
He was wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, that was literally that day.
Oh my God, that is wild.
Nah, isn't that crazy? And like, it's kind of sad because I get...
Is that day 33 years in the future? Or well, past then and then future when he's in the hospital?
And isn't that the day, because didn't he say it was in 2 days' time where Helge was going to miss his interview. I think that lines up with the day where the kid got bashed and the day where the old man went wandering off. I think that all lined on that 2 days time period. I think, because it looks about that. I don't know.
Potentially.
Yeah, wow, man. So we don't know where Helge's at in that side. He's 53 part is gonna wake up in this bunker. Well, somehow he gets from the bunker to the room with the wallpaper. So who comes to him? I'm assuming Ulrich leaves and someone does something to him, right?
Yes and no, because he's got the marks on his face. When we saw him in the bunker, he didn't have the marks on his face yet.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. I remember I was like, oh, dude, he was all red and beaten. But he woke up with the wallpaper around.
Yes, you're correct.
I reckon that'll be something we find out on this season finale.
Oh, we have to.
The wallpaper and what's going on there.
Oof, I'm excited.
And imagine Ulrich's just crazy. He's gone to 53 and he's seen 2 kids rock up in the same way his brother did. You're thinking, what is going on?
Yes.
You know?
It might be Eric, the redhead, because we haven't seen any other redhead. But then...
I think it was a girl, didn't they say?
Was it?
But also, I thought they said something made me think that it wasn't Eric, but now I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then Egon's seen these bodies, but then when Mads happened, he didn't. Well, as far as we saw, he didn't react like it's happening again, like the way that Charlotte did.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed a line or so, but so Egon's actually done this twice, the same way Ulrich and Charlotte are kind of doing this again now.
Just
so
past, present, and then present.
That's
future.
added to Egon's character. I feel like having him a past version. I was like, where do you fit in all this? Now bringing a past version to okay.
Because we're like, we haven't seen the present version of him.
Yes.
Yeah. This might be insignificant, but it is one more thing that I do want to mention. So Tronte's mother, she's wearing red. And I don't know if there's a lot of color significance in this yet, but I do feel like there is. I'm just thinking what I said before about this whole time travel, her being aware of it and things like that. She is, or maybe not, she might just be part of that that rope that intertwines everyone, and that might be the significance. But seeing that, I feel like
the color red. You haven't really said what it is. The red dress.
Yeah,
with
dress
the
with the red
with
lipstick
the red
and yeah.
No, because you're matching it to the red rope and stuff. Yeah, you didn't actually say that bit, just so the people know. Yeah.
Huh. Anyways.
So you're thinking that color significance ties in.
Yeah, that she's aware of this whole time travel thing and whatnot, and that might be tied into her grandmother, or just that she is a connection of sorts that connects people.
Yeah. Damn. We've talked so much, and I still feel like if I think there's just so much more we can talk about.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a good place to just let us digest. We always come back in the next intro if we have new realizations and new things we're thinking of. Usually I do if I do as you guys have realized, the footage and look back, things might mean differently. So I reckon it's a good place to leave it. Let us digest a little bit. These discussions get more and more wild each episode.
I know.
Hope you guys are enjoying it, because we're really putting our all in trying to uncover this craziness, but we are enjoying it for sure.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this wild episode.
And if you do want early access to our reactions, or you... Dude, because you know why? You're like, let us know what you heard of this wild episode. You were talking your voice deepened and you were shaking that it threw me off. Let us know what you thought of this wild episode. It just threw me off, dude. If you want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch them uncut, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you.